Hey loves, welcome back. I haven't done like a sit down, I'm always sitting down, I'm quite lazy. I haven't done like a sit down makeup look, makeup tutorial video in quite a while. I used to do loads of them. I spend a lot of time talking about skincare here on my channel because skincare is like one of my biggest passions and one of the most important things, but I love makeup very, very much. Slightly obsessed with it. So I thought I would do, well, I've done this look. I've already filmed it. This intro is just so professional. I've already put together this look, I've filmed it, so I thought I'd go through what I've used. Most of the products I've used are the products I am reaching for the most. Foundation, concealers, powders, blush, brows. These are like my go-to products at the moment. I've been using them, a lot of them, for months. They've been in favourites and they're products that I can rely on and depend on and I can trust. And then I also played with a brand new eyeshadow palette that, spoiler alert, I'm just blown away. It's by What's Up Beauty, and this is the Desert Monsoon, or is it the Monsoon Desert? Desert Monsoon eyeshadow palette. This is absolutely stunning. It's made in Italy. It's talc free, cruelty free, and just the color payoff of these metallics. Well, you'll see. And I played with some new brushes as well. So, bit of a weird intro. So if you want to see how I put together this look, then keep watching. And as always, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you do enjoy this video, and subscribe. We're growing slowly but surely here, so I'd love to have you back again. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Anyway, let's get on with it and do this. Should I name it? I don't know. This one. Let's do this one. So I'm starting off with two primers. I'm being greedy. I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, and I'm adding that to sort of the tops of my cheekbones. It's really hydrating, adds a really sort of nice soft focus glow. Blending that in, and then I'm going to go in with the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. I always get the name wrong. This is a pore filling kind of smoothing primer, so I'm adding this to sort of the fine lines on my forehead and my enlarged pores on my cheeks. For foundation, I'm using the Catrice Cosmetics Trueskin Hydrating foundation. I've been using this non-stop. It's been in a favourite. It's an incredible foundation and it's under £7. And I'm applying it with the Super Sponge. I've done a review on this sponge. It's insane for sort of full coverage. I'll pop the link in the description, but I'm blending that all over my face, down my neck. And then for concealer, this is the Hourglass concealer. I can't remember the name actually, but it's beautiful. Really lovely, hydrating, long wearing, good coverage concealer. So I'm popping some under my eyes and just the centre of my face for a little bit of highlight, and then I'm using that Super Sponge to blend that out. To set the concealer under my eyes, I've got this mini, it's a Laura Mercier powder, translucent powder, #1, but it's made kind of really light and brighten and made, I think, for under the eyes. I'll find the information and I'll put it in the description box, but I'm applying some of this underneath my eyes and on my eyelids just to set my concealer, and then I'm going in with the classic Laura Mercier translucent setting powder with a big Scott Barnes fluffy brush and just setting all of that makeup down. And then to add a little bit of colour and shape, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in shade 1, Fair, and another fluffy brush, and just applying this to sort of the top of my forehead, cheekbones, underneath my jawline, like a 3 or an E, just to add a little bit of warmth. This is a really light colour, but it's just perfect for my skin tone and it leaves a beautiful finish. And then the Wayne Goss Radiance palette, let me grab it. It's the Wayne Goss Radiance Boosting Face Palette. I'm using the Light Taupe contour powder just to deepen up that contour a little bit. I'm still obsessing over this Dior blush. It's got the longest name. It's the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow Colour Awakening Universal Blush Natural Healthy Glow in 001 Pink. Oh, achoo, bless me. Oh dear. Anyway, applying that to my cheekbones. And then I am doing brows. I'm kind of chopping and changing all over the place. This is my favourite brow product at the moment. It's by Anastasia and it's the Brow Freeze Brow Styling Wax. I'm just taking a spoolie and brushing that through my brows to kind of, you know, stick them up a little bit and make them look a little bit more full and fluffy. And then I'm still really enjoying the NYX Professional Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. This is the shade Ash Brown. I've had this for months and months and months, and it's still going strong. Now, I've said that it's blatantly going to run out when I've done one brow, but just stroke that through and then take the same spoolie and just comb it through so it's not too chunky. It just adds some colour, extra kind of hair strokes, fills everything in. I'm a big fan of that, and it's a really great price. For highlight, I told you this is all over the place. This is the Illamasqua Beyond Powder Highlighter OMG, like a little mini one. It's a beautiful creamy champagne gold colour, one of my absolute favourites. I'm just popping some on my cheekbones, nose, Cupid's bow. Eyeshadow, I'm using this by What's Up Beauty. It's the Desert Monsoon eyeshadow palette, brand new to me. I had no plan, so let's just create a look. I'm using their brushes as well. I'm starting off with the shade Dust Storm, kind of a matte creamy shade, and popping this with a fluffy brush all over my eyelid, lash line, just above the crease. This brush is stunning. Well, they're all stunning actually. Spoiler, they're so soft and beautiful. And then I'm using the shade Joshua Tree, which is a sort of a very light brown, smaller brush, and I'm starting to build up the colour now by applying this to the outer kind of third of my eye, outer corner, and a little bit in the crease, and just taking my time to blend that. Next, I'm using the shade Canyon, a really rich chocolatey brown. These shades are so pigmented. They're really blendy, easy to blend, but so pigmented. So I'm just sort of building up that colour on the outer corner. So applying a little bit of the Canyon shade, and again, taking my time to blend that out as well. Then I'm using Thunder, which is the darkest shade in the palette. It's a really, really rich dark brown. It's not black. In some lights it looks black in the palette, but it is a really dark brown. And again, outer sort of V, outer corner, and blending that as well. Then I'm taking my Hourglass concealer and the flat brush that I got, and just popping some of that in the inner corner, kind of inner half of my eye. I wasn't sure what lid colour to choose, so I thought I'd quickly swatch them, and I was so impressed. There's such little fallout. In fact, I don't think I had any fallout on this eye look at all. But check out these metallics. They are just, they're just so creamy. They're not choppy or chunky, and they've got such high shine. They are so, so pretty, but I am a pink fan, you know me, so I've gone in with Desert Rose first of all, with the same flat brush that I applied the concealer, and I'm just building up the look now by kind of pressing and packing that on that sort of almost centre of my lid, and then taking a fluffy brush to blend that into the brown, and doing the same both eyes. Then with the same brush, I'm using the shade Humidity, if I could say it. It's like a purpley pink metallic. I'm popping this in the centre of my eyelid. It's so pretty. So popping that on, and then I think, if I'm right, I'll take a fluffy brush. Yep, I blend the edge out so there's no sort of choppy lines. And then the last colour is Glow. It's a kind of champagne gold, very similar to my highlight colour actually, but it's super intense. So popping some of that in the third inner corner. And then I took the pencil brush and the shade Succulent, which is a bright purple metallic, and just popped some of that underneath my lower lash line and blended that out very slightly. And then I used the same brush again and the shade Thunder, that really dark shade, and just smudged a little bit on the upper lash line, just to smoke it out a tiny, tiny little bit. Eyelash curlers, quickly curled my lashes, and then I went in with my favourite mascara at the moment, the Gucci one. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's really, really beautiful. It's so smooth and lengthening and volumizing. It really does everything. I mean, look at the difference. Wow, just love it so much. It is expensive, but I think it's worth it. It's so, so beautiful. For lips, I'm using the Code 8 Beauty Lip Surrealist pencil in the shade Pablo, and I was going to use this as a liner first of all, and then I decided to just colour in all my lips and use it as a lipstick. It's so creamy, really long wearing, matte, beautiful shade. So I just applied this all over my lips. And then finally a quick spray of the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, just a quick spritz of that, let that dry, and ta-da! There is the finished look. I hope you've enjoyed this. I think it came out really pretty. I was really impressed with the brushes in particular, the eyeshadow palette. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching your time. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will speak to you really, really soon. Take care.